Brophy, and we're thinking about, Alana, the letter carriers who are going to be out tomorrow in all of this.
Brian, you should be thinking about me. I'm out in it right now. No, I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you. It's Friday night.
We are thinking about you. You got the big fire behind you with this,
I do.
right?
I'm just giving you a hard time. We're watching as the snow starts to pick up a little bit here in Salt Lake County. It's been moving through Davis County. The front is on the way. It stalled for a bit in northern Utah, which delayed it making it to Salt Lake. But as you can see, it's beginning to come down here. And as we get through this weather forecast, it'll get interesting. So let's do this together, right? Okay, you're taking a live look at Park City Mountain where snow has been coming down. The high country continues to accumulate, and they've got a stretch here as we make it through the weekend where we're going to get heavy mountain snow. Now, we told you about that avalanche in Logan Canyon, and as you look towards northern Utah, the Logan area under extreme avalanche danger. We don't always see that when it hits the black. We saw avalanche danger really spike as we've made it through the last couple of days with these winter weather systems coming through and bringing heavy snow to the mountains. That's going to keep going this weekend. It's just not safe to be in the backcountry. I don't need to tell you that. We've told you that all week. Okay, live view right now from Fruit Heights. We've got heavy snow coming down in Davis County. That's a look at the interstate. We know that snow is accumulating quickly. Travel conditions rough. The good news is because of the delay with the front a little further north, it stayed away. Hopefully everybody getting off the roads tonight, but we know the overnight will bring accumulating snow. Forewarn radar giving you a really good idea of where the cold front is. Moving into Salt Lake and Utah County, as we zoom in, you're able to see where we have those thicker bands of snow. That includes the Ogden Valley in northern Davis County, moving into Farmington, as well as over towards Tooele County, parts of Utah County. Orem was seeing snow in the mountains. We showed you that camera at the beginning of the newscast of US 40. Treacherous travel. People pulled over, stopped because of the blowing snow conditions. Live view from Cache Valley where the snow continues tonight and picked up really quickly. Turned right on. Cold temperatures allowed for that accumulation, and that's the live view. The winds are another part of this storm, because as we look at the wind on the backside of the Wasatch, you're able to see those gusts coming from Barbie up there in Eden, and goodness, they were packing a punch, 35-mile-per-hour gust for the backside of the Wasatch. And as you look at numbers throughout the rest of the state here, you're able to see that, yes, we have had strong wind gusts, and that continues. At Salt Lake International thus far, we've seen a gust of 30 miles per hour, but that changes things, also makes it feel a lot colder than the numbers show. High temperatures today, 34 in Salt Lake. Behind the front, that cold air comes flooding in, and the numbers are going to drop. So this is one of our accumulation windows, and as you look at the last several hours, you watch as the front tracks further south from Cache Valley into Weber County and then Davis County, heading towards Salt Lake tonight. It's light snow right near at the ABC4 studios, and that satellite radar puts it on loop so you know the direction, northwesterly flow. Precipitation potential spikes as we head into tomorrow. Our second window for accumulation opens up by late afternoon, evening through Sunday. But here's an issue. This is going to be an atmospheric river event. That means a lot of moisture, but when you're dealing with an atmospheric river, you're dealing with a tropical moisture connection, which means we could see some warmer air sneaking in and some valleys mixing in with rain. That's what the latest models are suggesting, and so that's something we're watching really closely. Futurecast takes us through kind of that process. Here we are for accumulation overnight into tomorrow morning as the front dissipates, moving through central Utah. We get a brief break, but as we make it into the afternoon, watch as this moisture rolls on in. Okay, here we are by noon, filling in the West Desert, some snow there. But when you see green on this map, I dropped a surface analysis so you can actually see the yellow, the orange, and the green coming in. A wintry mix is expected in some of the valleys for a period of time. This is 9 p.m. tomorrow night, but some valleys could see rain if the temperatures warm enough and support that precipitation type. That would lower snow totals. With this latest run, that's what it's looking like. So there are some bench locations that will stay straight snow and some valleys that will see some rain mixing in. As we look at 1 a.m., portions of the Wasatch Front Valley locations seeing some rain, that pink indicating mixed precipitation, green is the rain, blue is the snow. Now the mountains don't get a difference. No, they're going to see heavy, wet, dense snow from this second window of snow accumulation, and you notice that. Here we are by 6 a.m. on Sunday, and the snow holds on. We have a northwest flow at that point. That means we'll stay unstable, and the chance of some showers holds on. Either way, we're looking at accumulation, and right now we're under a winter storm warning for the Wasatch Front valleys as well as the mountains for northern and central Utah. Outside of these winter alerts, we do expect snow totals as well. Here was the initial with straight snow for the event. Now you're going to see that second window with higher totals because of the atmospheric river connection, but if rain comes in, those numbers will be on the lower end of the range that you're seeing on your screen. Now areas outside of winter alerts will also pick up some accumulation, just not as much. They will see more minor of an impact, but note it that southern valleys as well as central valleys will see some snow, and the southern mountains will get some snow, and gosh, we looked at the snowpack earlier and we need that. So accumulation possible there. We'll watch how totals shape up. Tomorrow, temperatures in the 30s. It is a January day with wet weather, winter weather conditions. We have had an incredibly active week when it comes to the pattern. Storms continuing to drop in. Here's a look now at the St. George 7-day, which shows a warming trend as we make it towards MLK Day, and drier conditions. Slight chance that St. George could see rain or maybe a skiff of snow depending on the timing of the precip. They already had that this week, and I lived in St. George, so I know, hey, twice in 1 week. We don't do that in the desert. Take it easy. Here's the Wasatch Front where you see those numbers in the 30s. Windows of snowfall. We get periods of precipitation for your entire weekend, and isolated snow showers for MLK Day. Temperatures cold by Tuesday. Another system could possibly dip in the middle of the week. Should not be as strong as what we're supposed to see heading into tomorrow. Right now, live in the backyard, you can see the snow coming down. I've caught it. I'll give you a view of. Yeah, it's coming. It's light snowflakes in Salt Lake County, hitting Davis County. You're going to know when it moves into Salt Lake County because it's going to show up pretty quickly. Stay warm, stay safe, and of course, stay with ABC4.